Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will show you how to create 3D geometry using COMSOL. If you are working on simulation, research, or learning COMSOL from scratch, this video will help you a lot. So let's get started. So in this video, we are going to just start from blank model because we will create a 3D model using this COMSOL software, nothing else. Okay. So blank model, we are going to blank model, and then what we have to do, we have to just add a component. So we are going to create a 3D model. So from component, we are going to add 3D. Okay. So it takes okay. So this is the 3D geometry. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a 3D geometry. So and we will learn inside the geometry what we can do using 3D geometry and how we can do. Okay. So don't panic. I will show you step by step and easiest way. Okay. So if you right click on and if you click on geometry and then right click, then you will get this kind of interface like build all, import. So if you do have a like clicking on import. Okay. So here you can see that you do have a import option. You have to write the file name. So if you so here you have to write the file name. Okay, so you can import any more model from like uh, get software like so any kind of get software, you draw the model and then you can import that model. Okay. Okay, so we're going to delete that because we are not going to input any model here. So we are going to run block con cylinder. Okay, is there, and there is other option cubic. Okay, and there is lots of option. We will also learn a work plane. Okay, then okay, that's maybe all we will run about this in this video actually. So let's get a start with block. Okay. So if you click on block, then you will get this kind of interface. Then you have to write down the height of the block, depth of the block, height of the block. Okay. Before that, you have to just select any your desired length unit. Okay. So if you are working on millimeter unit or micrometer or nanometer, then you can write you can just click on that because it will help you a lot. So, okay. So before we get started, so you can see that here the unit of this length is actually micrometer. So the best idea to build a model actually uh, before building a model, you have the best idea is you can just define the parameters. Okay, so if you define the parameter, then when you change the parameter value, then it will change automatically inside the geometry. That's the coolest thing. Okay, so for white, maybe we can write it as, for example, 20 micrometer. Okay, then for height or um, wide depth. Okay, but you can write D. For example, depth is also 20 micrometer. Okay, okay, we can change it to like 30 micrometer. Okay, and then for example, for height, for the block. Okay, we can write it for example 50 micrometer. Okay. And we may draw some cylinders. So for cylinder, we can write the radius of the cylinder. So for example, the radius of the cylinder is 10 micrometer. So 10 micrometer, we can write it. And the height of cylinder, we can use this height as well. You can also write the height of cylinder like a C. Okay. So for example, the height of the cylinder is 100 micrometer or anything that you want actually. So if you just write down the parameters value here, then it will help you when you are going to draw the geometry, or when you are working on very vast range of geometry, then it will help you a lot, because at the same time you can change all the geometrical value. Okay, so for example, the height of the mm, block is W, depth is D, and height is S. Okay, so then build selected, then here you go, you will get this kind of shape. Okay, so you can see the model from 3D view. Okay, so and you just click here, and using mouse you can just move it like this. Okay, and click again, and if you click this one, then it will zoom the thing, and this thing actually zoom the selected if you select this model, then it will zoom this model only. Okay. Okay. This zoom box actually zoom a particular thing. Okay. Then this one actually zoom out, and this one actually zoom in. Okay. And from XY plane, you can see the top view. You also can see the side view, YZ view, and XZ view. Okay. So that's the thing. Okay. And in 3D model, you can also define the base of the geometry. You can use the corner. If you are using the corner, then from the 0, 0, 0, 0 point, okay, it will start this corner. Okay, so it's the easiest thing, I think. If you just use center, then at the 0, 0 point, it will show the center of the things. Okay, and in the 3D model, you can see it is as a transparent thing. Okay, you can click it here, and it will be transparent. And if you just use this light, then it will show the it will just fall a light from this side, and this will show some glow actually. So, and there is another cool thing in console. If you just click on this arrow, then it will show the different kind of environment. So, if you want outdoor environment, you can click here. Then, okay, I don't know. Okay, click on indoor environment. I don't know. It's not showing anything. But basically, if you click on outdoor environment, it show kind of outdoor environment. But now it's not showing the thing. I don't know why. Okay. So I don't know from 1 second. Oh, this one should have. So it was okay. Okay. If you just want to show your model in some kind this kind of outdoor, you can uh, select all this kind of things, and then it will show the outdoor environment. Just deselect this one. This will be finished. Okay, just click on indoor environment, then it will show this kind of indoor environment. Okay. Okay. So you can change this kind of indoor environment. Okay. uh, that is by rotating environment. Okay. Okay, and show outdoor environment. Maybe it looks pretty fancy. I don't know, but yeah, you can do that. Okay, but we are not going to do that actually. Uh, this kind of thing is perfect. Okay, so after that, what we can draw? We can draw a cylinder. From this cylinder, you can select the radius of the cylinder. What we write R, and height of the cylinder HC. Okay. Okay, here you can see that the cylinder is start from from the corner. Okay, it's automatically select from the corner. So because we select center, that's why build on object. So here you can see that both of the model is now start from the corner. The center of the cylinder. Okay, okay, let's see. Okay, the center of the cylinder is start from the 0, 0, 0 point, and the corner of the block is start from 0, 0 point. Okay, that's the thing. So from the XY, when you click on XY, then you will get a top view. Double click on it, you will get side view. It will sense the in bottom view. Okay. Uh, okay, that's the thing. Okay, and then you can draw cone. Okay, you can also draw the cone. So if okay, just we can disable these two things. And we can disable. Okay. So we are going to draw the cone actually. So for example, bottom radius of the cone is actually R, and the height of the cone is actually, let's select AC. Okay. So this is the cone. Okay. So here you can see the top of the cone is not sharp. So you can select it as 0. Then the top of the cone will be sharp. Okay. So if you want the top of the cone, if you want to make cone as a cylinder, okay, then you can write it, the top of the radius is R, then it will be perfect cylinder then. Okay, you can change it like 1, then it will be like this kind of things. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, then also you can change. Okay. Mhm. 20 maybe. Yeah. You can change the angle of the phone actually for top angle of the top angle. Okay. For example, 50. You can check this angle is increasing, sorry, decreasing. And if we click on 5 actually, then okay, no 5 is not so okay. For example, 10. Oh, yeah. This is perfect. Okay. So yeah, that's how it's actually work. Okay, you can do lots of things. Okay, and then what you can do, you can just draw a sphere as well. So I'm not going inside of this all of this thing one by one because it will take lots of time. What we are going to do, we may learn something advanced. Okay. So you know all the basic things. So we may want to learn something advanced. So sometimes, so sorry, disable. So sometimes if you just draw the block, what you can do for block, you can just change the width, depth, and height. You cannot change anything, any other things. Okay. And here you can see that in COMSOL, you do have block, and you do have, you don't have anything else. Okay. So for that, you cannot move, so in a block, how many points? Yeah, it does have, um, 8 point, right? So you cannot move a single point from this block option. Okay. So for that, what you need actually hexahedron. So from hexahedron, you can move any single point of the block, of any block. Okay. So let's say we just disable this block, disable. So we can draw the hexahedron. So yeah, this is the hexahedron. From this all of this option, you can just move any of the single point of the model. Okay, so that's the thing of the principle. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, so for hexahedron, we may. work on a single video for hexagon. So we can talk about hexagon in a single video. It will be the video will be large if we talk on hexagon. So the basic thing of hexagon, you can move any single point of the uh, hexagon, okay, of the block. That's the thing. So, and the most important thing I want to talk about, okay, and there is a different kind of thing. You can draw ellipse, helix, and also line. Okay, lots of things you can draw here. So, if you want to draw pyramid, you can also get this kind of things. Okay, this is actually the pyramid. So you can and change the ratio from 0.5 to 1, then it will be the rectangle. You can change it 0.1, then it will be like this. And then if you change it to see, if you change it as 0, then it will be perfect pyramid. Okay. And if you just select it as 1, then it will be a block. That's the thing. Okay, then you can change the baseline 1, baseline 2, and the height of the pyramid. Okay, and also the cool thing is, so let's say it's 0. Okay, the cool thing is if you want to just want to displacement the position of this top of the pyramid, then you can change it like 1, then it will be displaced 1 micrometer. Okay, for example, for displacement 2, top displacement 2. Okay, this will displacement in this direction, and this displacement is this direction. If you just write it like -1, then it will go this in this direction. Okay, that's the thing. That's it's actually work, and you also can change the position of the pyramid as well from this three option. Okay. Okay, so I think you got how pyramid actually works in here. Okay, and okay, torus. Okay, for torus, you can also draw this kind of torus from 3D geometry. Okay, okay. If you just um, select this light, then it shows something cool, like right. So that's the thing. So you can change the major radius from like 2, and then it will be large, and the minor radius minor radius cannot be higher than major radius. Like let's say we select 3, then it will show error. Okay, so it will show error. Minor radius cannot be larger than major radius. So it may be 1.5. So that's okay. Okay, so yeah, that's how. Okay. So you can change the angle as a 180 degree, then it will be draw 180 degree. You can change it as 90, then it will draw only 90 degree instead of this thing. Okay. And in another thing that is cool in this 3D geometry, that is helix. Okay, helix is very coolest thing. Okay, so you can see that you can draw this kind of shape. That is very cool, right? So number of turn is 3. You can change it like 1. Then it will number of turn will be 1. Okay, starting point, end point. Okay, number of turn is let's say 2. Then it will be 2 turn. Okay. So you can draw this kind of coil as well. Okay, if you are working on just magnetic coil, then you can just draw uh, coil like using helix. That is very easiest way. Okay, so and you can change also the minor radius and major radius. You can just um, do so. I selected 12. That is very large, right? Right. So that's why it's showing this kind of thing. And minor radius is the only 0.1. That's why. Okay, let's say it is 10. Then you will see that the overlap of this thing, because the piece is only 0.3. That's why you are seeing this overlapping. Okay, then we can select pieces actually, for example, 12. Then it also there is some overlap. So let's say piece is actually 20, then it will be much better, right? Let's say piece is 100, then it will be like this. Yeah, that's the thing. This is very cool, right? Right. Okay. And then what you can do from 3D geometry? Okay, that this is the coolest thing of 3D geometry, that is orb plane. So you can just draw a 2D geometry and then you can convert it in 3D. That is how work plane actually work. Okay, so this is the work plane. So from our plane, you can select XY plane or YZ plane. So if you want to just see the height of the 2D panel is in Z direction, then you can work on YX plane. Then you, if you want to have skew the geometry in Z direction, sorry, X direction, then you can select YZ. That's the thing. Okay, so you can select any panel. Okay, and then you can select Z coordinate as the direction. Okay, this is the position actually. So I will talk about that later. Okay, so from the plane geometry, we have to work on it. So this is actually 2D geometry. Okay, this is you can see that all of them are 2D. So you can draw circle. So let's say you draw this circle. This is actually in 2D, right? So let's say you draw a rectangle first. Okay. Just also you can just scroll down and scroll up. Okay, as well. So let's say you draw this rectangle. Its width is actually, let's say, 100. Okay, 100 micrometer, and height is it's actually, it's not that the height. It's actually depth. Okay. Um, let's say 200 micrometer. So, okay. And you want to draw a circle in the center of this panel. Okay. So, where is the circle? Here is the circle. Okay. So, the radius of the circle, for example, 20 micrometer. Okay. So, this is the circle. And we have to just move the circle from here to this, the center of this rectangle. Okay. The height of the rectangle is 200, and the width is 100. Okay. So we have to position it at 50, and it's actually 200, so 100. Okay. So yeah, it's actually go to the center. So now what we can do, we can just from Boolean operation, we can make it we can take the difference. Okay, we can take the difference. So from this to circle. Okay. Okay, here we go. And then we got the 2D geometry, right? So here we go. So in this panel, so this is the 2D geometry, and we want the height of this thing is actually, for example, 20 micrometers. So then what we can do, we can just click on extrude. Okay, extrude, and this is the work plane. Okay, then how much we want to extrude? Like 20 micrometer. Okay, so build selected. So yeah, you see this is your 3D geometry is done. Okay, so this is the coolest thing. You can draw all whole geometry in 2D, and then you can just convert it in 3D. So yeah, you can do that. You're using actually this work plane. So this is very easy. Okay. So as well as jet coordinate, you can move the panel of this. Okay, like for example, 100 micrometer. Then you can see that the panel is moving toward jet direction, right? Okay. So yeah, that's maybe very coolest thing in for 3D geometry. Okay, another thing. So okay, I can told you in this work plan. Okay, let's say the radius of this circle is actually uh, 10 micrometer. Okay, so 10 micrometer. Okay, and the position of this radius circle is, let's say, in this we can let's say 10 micrometer. Okay, sorry, 10 micrometer and 10, let's see. Now, for example, 20 micrometer and 20 micrometer. Okay, this is the position. Okay, then what we can do, we can, sorry, from 10, 10 and 0, okay. We can just transform it as array. Okay, so select this one, and we want a rectangular array. So in x w direction, we want, for example, three circle, and in z this direction we want actually, for example, uh, 12 circle. Okay, so the piece of that maybe 10, 10 in z direction. Okay, so sorry, not 10 actually, for example 20 direction. Sorry, 20. Okay, so not 20, maybe this, maybe 30, and for that the direction, maybe 30. Yeah, so it's not 12, it could be 9, or it's not 5, right? So let's say 6, whatever. Okay, okay, 6. 6 is fine. Okay, it's not bad actually. Maybe 35. Yes, good. So, and 32. Okay, fine. No, no worries. Then from difference, uh, okay, you can select all, and then you can remove this one. Okay, this is the easiest thing. Okay, so here you can see this is the model. Okay, then you can skew this thing, then it will show this kind of model. Okay, so isn't it cool? Yeah, I think it's good, right? So this is the thing. You can see the XY view, YZ view, and Z XZ view. Okay, and also 3D view. Okay, so yeah, maybe that's all for 2D geometry. And also in 3D 3D geometry also you can do this kind of array. In 3D geometry you can use this array in 3D geometry as well. So you can click on this array. It will show you three-dimensional array. So you can move on Z direction, X direction, or Y direction. Okay. So let's say we want to move in 3 direction. Okay, you can also select linear direction, then it will just move toward one direction. Okay, so let's say 3 dimension. So in the X direction, we want, for example, okay, it's not two, Y direction 2 and Z direction 2. Let's say the height was actually 20. Okay, okay, and we know the width and the depth. Okay, so that's very important. Okay, so in X direction, the width was 100, so we may select 200. In Y direction, that was 200, so we may select 300. And Z direction, maybe 400. And Z direction, like depth is 20, so we can select as 40. So here you can see this is our model. Okay, okay, 400 is too much. Okay. Here you can see that this is our actually model. So you can make this kind of thing from this coolest thing of 3D geometry. Okay. So and there is lots of things you also can do in 3D geometry. You can do union, intersection, as same as 1D actually, or 2D. Okay, you can also copy, you can also move, mirror, or rotate or rigid actually. You can also convert to solid, convert to surface. We can make another video for this kind of things as well. Okay, so yeah, that's maybe all for today. If you want this kind of more video on the 3D geometry, you can comment. Then I can make this kind of video in future actually. So yeah, thank you. See you later.